fine.
I love Jewish people, but I also love
Oh, man. Well, I have to disagree with that.
Yeah, you know you've gone off the deep end when Alex Jones is interviewing you and he's the rational one. When he's got to keep you in line.
I like Hitler.
I don't like Hitler. And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking.
I thought this man was Barbara Walters. You can't just say these things.
He kept giving them outs too. It's like, you're not really not like people are saying, you're saying you like the Nazis, but you're being hyperbolic. And then,
No, I'm a Nazi.
yeah. Yeah. Poor Kanye. But it is exhausting, right? Are you guys exhausted by it yet?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm just exhausted by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the PBD podcast. Patrick Bet David, it was great. And we were discussing it, and it's just like, it's really fun. Kanye is trying to do, what he does for music, but like with thought.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to like handpick a few interesting sentences that he's heard, and then organize them into one cohesive thought. Right?
That's how you make a beat.
Because that's how you make a beat. Right? And he's done that throughout his career, and it's been absolutely amazing. He just grabs them, puts them together, and he has a real talent for that. But with thinking, you can't do. It's like there are. Political parties spend millions and millions of dollars on these things called think tanks. And they organize thoughts. And it costs millions of dollars, and tons of people who went to fucking Harvard, Yale, Ivy League, all the smartest people in the world that have nothing else to fucking do, sit around and think.
Yeah.
And even they can't convince us to stop getting abortions. Do you know what I mean? Like, even they can't convince us to stop going to war.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, but millions of dollars are spent. There's probably been like 20 interesting thinkers in history. We're still talking about Socrates.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few people throughout history where you still remember the shit they said. And you're like, I might have been onto something a little bit.
Right.
And Kanye is just trying to like remix, and it's just not how it works. It is easier to make beats than think.
1,000%.
Hate to break it to you, musicians.
Yeah.
It's easier to make beats than think.
Also, just sample better producers. You know what I mean? Like, sample more Socrates, less Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, just do more like, I think, therefore I am. People be like, man, this Kanye guy's really deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Jim Carrey sampled, but he sampled more like esoteric shit.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Or like Jim Carrey when he was like, oh, nothing means anything. Like, he was just like pulling thoughts.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was stealing jokes.
Oh, no.
That's a huge shot.
No.
Jim Carrey for no reason.
He's sampling like ideology and worldview.
Yes.
Remember when Jane and Willow were doing the whole, like, they're super philosophical?
Yeah.
Philosophers were like, yo, they're actually taken from a lot of good philosophers here, and, like, it doesn't make a ton of sense, but their thoughts there's a lot to it or something.
Yeah.
Kanye's taking from the worst philosopher.
Well, it's so interesting because he's taking from Jesus and
Hitler.
like, it's just fascinating. Like,
Fire and ice, bro.
Like,
He's making fire and ice.
He's a Targaryen, dog.
Hitler, bro. Isn't that crazy? That is wild when you think about it. To look at Jesus and be like, wow, this is a perfect human being. Like, the way that he is able to forgive and welcome people into his kingdom. And then Hitler, who's like, you have brown hair? Fuck out of here. You know, the least forgiving guy in history.
Sweet and salty, bro.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Like, in no way is he listening to the ideology of Jesus and going, I don't know if this Hitler shit lines up
But that
at
is
all.
Yeah.
musically kind of what he does. Like, he'll take rock music.
Black skinhead.
Black skinhead.
Whoa!
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Now we're getting it. Jesus wasn't enough for him. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's crazy.
Kanye's a bad Christian. Jesus should be enough. You don't need Hitler.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Jesus should be enough for you. But Kanye is such a bottomless pit that he can't even be filled by the greatest filler in history.
Hey, yo.
Yo, I'm just saying, it's super filling. Do you know what I mean? Ask Mary, fam. You know what I mean? What?
Oh, because she was pregnant with him.
She was
That's
pregnant
what
with
you
God.
mean.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
First Me Too.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like, literally, Kanye could have sampled the devil, and I think people would not be as mad. If he was like, yo, I'm a Satanist now, people would be like,
Way more
all right.
forgiving.
You just can't go Hitler.
Because not even atheists like Hitler.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
atheists are like, God sucks, but they wouldn't go as far to say Hitler's good.
Yeah, you can have philosophical discussions about Satan.
Yeah.
Satan was an angel. He felt spited. It all comes
you could
from
be a
place.
Satanist.
You can't do that about Hitler in art school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can identify as a Satanist. You can't identify Nazi. No, that's too far.
No.
Hitler,
Believe in the epitome of all evil. But that's not as bad as Hitler.
that's not as bad as the actual evil.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? Whoa.
Hitler went to hell, and the devil was like, it's great to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Everyone's been chatting about you.
I think he went there, he was like, you took it a little far.
I hope I can torture people like you down here and all.
That was evil even for me.
Thanks for warming up my seat. Wow. Yeah. That is a wild thing right there.
Yeah.
Even an atheist recognizes that Hitler is crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do atheists? No, not even atheists. A Satanist.
Yeah.
Would be like, yo, this is crazy, you know?
What is the purpose of Satan religiously? What do they teach you about?
What do you mean?
Like, what do they teach you about Satan?
He's a bad guy. He used to be an angel, great at music, and then got cast away because of his pride. Got cast into hell.
Yo, Chifty, why are you laughing at this?
Is that not
dog?
true?
Come on, what is that?
Is that not true?
Let me find out Mark knows less about God than soccer, bro. But wait, is
Is that not true? Why is that not
Satan
true?
responsible for all the evils in the world?
Yeah, I
So
think
technically,
that's right.
Satan would be responsible for Hitler.
But the Jedi became the master.
There it is. There it is.
Young Anakin.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
it Anakin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. If Kanye likes Hitler, who's the embodiment of all the things that Satan represents, is Kanye not a Christian? Is he actually a Satanist? Ooh, is he using Christianity to bring people to the dark side? What did God always say about Satan?
He's a ugly guy.
No,
I don't know.
right? Isn't he like a false prophet? But
A
he'll, like,
liar and the father of
he'll
lies.
come
John
to you as everything that
8:44.
you always wanted.
he'll come to you as everything you always want, which is
Fire beats.
Yeah.
fire beats and also relationship with God, Christianity.
Oh.
What did he literally? Didn't he do that?
Shit.
What was that Sunday service?
Yeah.
Who was that Sunday service for?
Oh, are you saying he's the
Black Sunday.
Are you saying he's the Antichrist?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It seems like something. Who's the fallen angel? Gabriel?
I don't think so.
He didn't fall?
No. I think
Which
Gabriel.
one of these clumsy ass angels fell? It was Lucy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a bunch of other angels went with him.
Did they?
Yeah, they chose up.
Cox. Is that the first manosphere? Dude, I don't know who I'm more tired of. The fucking manosphere or... I don't know if I'm more tired of the manosphere or
That was the
Kanye.
red pill,
Yeah.
dog. Hell.
I think, yo,
That's
real
the red
talk.
pill.
Is there one red pill dude whose like girl didn't get fucked while he watched in their life? Is there one of them who there isn't a story where like their girl didn't get fucked while they watch? And is being in the manosphere of the red? All right, you know how like, and I'm curious about this. You know how like, like the most homophobic guys secretly want cock,
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Do they secretly want cock?
Secretly want.
Like, if you keep talking about cocks and all this other stuff, like, is that you trying to throw the scent off the cock trail?
Yeah.
I'm wondering a little bit.
Yeah. They're the most blue pill.
I think that's what people do with trauma, though, on a real note. Is like when people are traumatized, they try to act it out in like a sexual
Was
fantasy.
my note not real enough for you?
No. You just said they're all cucks.
What
You can't just call people
what
cucks.
world did
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
fucking note live in? Huh? I thought mine
it
was
was a
pretty
joke.
goddamn real.
It felt condescending.
Okay,
somehow.
go.
But like people will try to use like sexual fantasies as a way to like get control over some bad shit that happened to them. So like a lot of these dudes that are into like cuck shit, like their girlfriends cheated on them, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna get control of the situation and like watch it happen under my terms. It's like this weird warped way to like gain control.
Like when girls enjoy being a slut or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably went through some sexual trauma
Yeah.
and they're trying to desensitize themselves to sex. So
Yeah.
that trauma wasn't as bad.
And, like people have like an aggressive like assault fantasy, like a rape fantasy or something.
Oh, they went through that.
They went through some type of trauma with that, and now this is a way for them to get control over the bad shit that happened.
That makes sense because if sex means nothing, then this horrible thing that happened to me also means nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a good coping mechanism, and especially if you're a cuck. So if you watch the woman you love get fucked her brains out of
Yeah.
in front of you, you know, I could totally understand why you would be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Wait, what? No, I don't think they have a cuck fantasy at all.
No, it's this. So, like their girl cheated on them.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Damn, that hurt me really bad."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna gain control of this by the next girl I'm with."
Yeah.
Some dude's gonna just have sex with her brains
This
all over the
isn't
floor.
Manosphere because Manosphere pretends to be.
Oh yeah.
Let's go
Yeah, I
to the
think
real
this
note.
is the
But it's
opposite.
closeted.
Can we go back to reality?
But it's
Can we go to the real
closeted.
note?
That's my
Can we
point.
go back to reality for
They're
one second?
closeted cucks. I'm agreeing with.